Good morning, children. Today we will study a lesson, Nasruddin's Aim. This is a story. One day, Nasruddin was chatting. One day, Nasruddin was chatting with his friends. एक बार की बात है, एक दिन नसरुद्दीन अपने दोस्तों के साथ बातचीत कर रहा था. He began to boast. उसने गप्पे हाँकनी शुरू कर दी और बड़ी बड़ी बातें करने लगा. No one can match my skill in archery. कोई भी व्यक्ति मेरे को तीर धनुष में मेरा मुकाबला नहीं कर सकता है. तीर धनुष चलाने में कोई भी व्यक्ति मेरा मुकाबला नहीं कर सकता है. I string the bow. मैं धनुष के धागे को खींचता हूँ. टेक एम, निशाना लगाता हूँ. एंड शूट द एरो, और उस पर तीर रखकर निशाना लगाता हूँ. वूश, द एरो इज श्योर टू हिट राइट ऑन टारगेट. और जब भी मैं निशाना लगाता हूँ तो वो एरो जो है सही निशाने पर जाकर बैठती है. दिस इज टारगेट चिल्ड्रन. दिस इज टारगेट. Then, hearing this, one of his friends immediately brought a bow and some arrows. उसकी इस बात को सुनकर उसके कुछ दोस्त जो हैं वो तुरंत ही उसी समय एक धनुष और बहुत सारे तीर ले आए. Giving them to Nasruddin, he said. उसके दोस्त ने, उसके मित्र ने उसको एक तलवार और एक तीर और धनुष देते हुए बोला कि Here is Nasruddin, take दिस बो एंड एरोज. ये धनुष ले लो और ये तीर ले लो. देन पॉइंटिंग टूवर्ड्स द टारगेट ही सेड, और देखो वो निशाना लगा हुआ है. एम एट दैट टारगेट एंड शूट एन एरो. उस निशाने पर अपना लक्ष्य साधो और तीर चलाओ. नसरुद्दीन हेल्ड द बो इन हिज हैंड्स. नसरुद्दीन ने अपने हाथ में धनुष को लिया और स्ट्रॉन्ग इट, उसके धागे को खींचा, उसकी रस्सी को खींचा. एम्ड एट द टारगेट, उसने उस पर धनुष उसमें उसने तीर को साधा और एम्ड एट द टारगेट, उस निशाने पर, उस टारगेट पर, उस लक्ष्य पर निशाना लगाने लगा. एंड शॉट एन एरो, और तीर चला दी. वो द एरो डिडंट हिट द टारगेट, लेकिन वो जो तीर है वो निशाने पर नहीं लगा. इंस्टेड इट फेल डाउन समवेयर इन द मिडिल, बल्कि वो बीच पर ही कहीं गिर पड़ा. हा हा हा. His friends started laughing. हा हा हा. उसके दोस्त उसके ऊपर हंसने लगे. They said, उन्होंने कहा, Hey नसरुद्दीन, is this your best aim? क्या ये तुम्हारा अच्छा निशाना है? Oh no, not at all. नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये मेरा अच्छा निशाना नहीं है. Said नसरुद्दीन ने कहा. Defending himself, अपने आप का बचाव करते हुए उसने ये बोला, This wasn't my aim. अरे ये मेरा निशाना थोड़ी ना था. It was Azad's aim. ये आज़ाद का निशाना था. I just showed you how Azad shoots an arrow. मैं तो तुम लोग को ये दिखा रहा था कि आज़ाद कैसे तीर चलाता है और कैसे निशाना लगाता है. ये मेरा निशाना नहीं था. Saying this, नसरुद्दीन picked up another arrow. और इतना कहने के बाद नसरुद्दीन ने एक दूसरी तीर उठाई. Once again, he strung the bow. एक बार फिर उसने तीर को धनुष की रस्सी पर लगाया. Aim the target. निशाने के लक्ष्य की तरफ उसने निशाना लगाया. एंड रस्सी को खींचते हुए उसने शॉट द एरो, उसने निशाना लगा दिया और तीर छोड़ दिया. दिस टाइम द एरो फेल अ लिटिल फर्दर फ्रॉम वेयर इट हैड फॉलन बिफोर. इस बार क्या हुआ बच्चों कि वो निशाना थोड़ा सा और आगे गया तीर, बट वो जमीन पर गिर गई और लक्ष्य की तरफ नहीं गई. बट इट सर्टेनली डिडंट हिट द टारगेट. और निश्चय ही उस तीर ने निशाने पर, लक्ष्य पर निशाना नहीं लगाया. They asked नसरुद्दीन, and this must be how you shoot an arrow. अच्छा, इस तरह से तुम तीर चलाते हो, ये अब तुम्हारा निशाना है. Of course not. नहीं, ये मेरा निशाना नहीं है. Argued नसरुद्दीन ने बहस की. Even this aim was not mine. अरे ये भी निशाना मेरा नहीं था. It was the chief guard's aim. ये तो चीफ गार्ड का निशाना था. Now somebody remarked, well, अच्छा ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. Now who is next on your list? अब तुम्हारे लिस्ट में दूसरा तीसरा नंबर पे कौन है? तुम अब किसका नाम लोगे? Hearing this, all the friends burst out laughing. उसकी इस बात सुनने पर उसके दूसरे मित्र जो हैं वो हंसने लगे, ठहाके मार के हंसने लगे। नसरुद्दीन डिडंट से अ वर्ड, लेकिन नसरुद्दीन ने कोई भी एक भी शब्द नहीं बोला। ही क्वाइटली पिक्ड अप वन मोर एरो, उसने चुपचाप एक और तीर उठाया। एंड अगेन एंड दिस टाइम, और फिर उसने निशाना धनुष पर तीर लगाया और धनुष को खींचा और निशान लक्ष्य की तरफ निशाना लगाया। एंड दिस टाइम नसरुद्दीन वॉज रियली लकी, और इस बार की बात है कि नसरुद्दीन बहुत ही लकी था, वो बहुत ही भाग्यशाली था। द एरो हिट राइट ऑन द टारगेट। इस बार बच्चों क्या हुआ कि वो निशाना जो है वो तीर उसके टारगेट पे जाकर, उसके लक्ष्य पर जाकर लग गया, सही लगा। एवरीबडी स्टेयर्ड एट नसरुद्दीन। इस बार सभी लोग, उसके जितने मित्र थे, वो नसरुद्दीन की तरफ घूरने लगे, उसको देखने लगे। देयर माउथ अगैप इन अमेजमेंट, और उन सब के जो मुख थे वो आश्चर्य से खुले के खुले रह गए। बिफोर एनीवन कुड से एनीथिंग, इससे पहले कि कोई कुछ कहता, नसरुद्दीन सेड ट्रायम्फेंटली, उसने बहुत ही विजयता के रूप में अपने को देखा और उसने कहा, डिड यू सी दैट, क्या तुम लोगों ने मेरा निशाना देखा? इट वॉज माई एम, ये मेरा निशाना था। Children, in this story there are some new words like chatting, archery, string, target, defending, amazement, triumphantly. Now children, I will show you some words and their meanings. First of all, listen to me. Chatting means talking or chatter. Boast means a brag, ostentatious, positive appraisal of oneself. Archery is the practice or sport of shooting arrows with a bow. Target, a butt or mark to shoot as for practice or to test the accuracy of a fireman or a shooter. Look this, children. Yes. Then some more word and meanings. Arrow, a projectile consisting of a shaft, a point and a tall with stabilizing fins that is shot from a bow. Bow is a weapon made of a curved piece of wood or other flexible material whose ends are connected by a string used for shooting arrows. Look at this, children. Now some more words. Defending. Defending is to support by words or writing, to vindicate, talk in favor of. Argue, to debate, disagree or discuss opposing or differing viewpoints. Stared, to look fixedly, agape, in a state of astonishment, wonder, expectations or eagerness. Now children, there are some more exercises in your book. First of all, there is a question and I will tell you the answer. This section is called Reading is Fun. First question is, what did Nasruddin boast about? Nasruddin किस चीज़ के बारे में शेखी बगाड़ता था? He boasted that no one can match his skill in archery. वो ये शेखी बगाड़ता था कि उसके जैसा कोई भी तीर धनुष नहीं चला सकता और कोई उसकी बराबरी नहीं कर सकता. What did Nasruddin take someone else's name each time he missed the target? हर बार बच्चों जब वो निशाना चूक जाता था तो वो दूसरे व्यक्ति का नाम क्यों ले लेता था? He wanted to defend himself. वो अपने आप की सुरक्षा में अपने को बचाने के लिए हर बार दूसरे व्यक्ति का नाम ले लेता था जिससे कोई उसके ऊपर हंसी ना उड़ाए. Why did Nasruddin say it was my aim the third time? बच्चों जब तीसरे बार उसने निशाना लगा लिया तो उसने ये क्यों कहा कि ये मेरा निशाना है? Because this time he was very lucky, his arrow hit the right point in the target. इस बार उसका निशान, वो बहुत भाग्यशाली था बच्चों कि उसका निशाना सही लक्ष्य पर गया और इसने इस बार वो अपनी बात पर सही उतरा. डू यू थिंक नसरुद्दीन वॉज गुड एट आर्चरी? क्या बच्चों तुम ये कह सकते हो कि नसरुद्दीन आर्चरी में या धनुष विद्या में बहुत अच्छा था? नो, नसरुद्दीन वॉज नॉट गुड इन आर्चरी. नसरुद्दीन जो था वो आर्चरी में अच्छा नहीं था, बट बाई चांस उसका निशाना एक बार, उसने कई बार ट्राई किया बट एक बार उसका निशाना सही बैठा, लेकिन वो आर्चरी में अच्छा नहीं था. बच्चों, देयर इज अ चिल्ड्रन, देयर इज अ अनदर कॉमिक इन योर बुक. लुक एट दिस. You can read this comic. I am reading for you. Listen to me and you will again read in your book. One day, the king forced Nasruddin Hudza to go on a hunt with him. एक बार की बात है बच्चों कि नसरुद्दीन को एक राजा ने उसको अपने साथ ले गया और बोला कि चलो हम लोग जंगल में चलते हैं शिकार करने. When the hunting party returned in the evening, it was wonderful. जब वो बच्चे हंटिंग पार्टी शाम को घर लौटी तो दोनों राजा और नसीरुद्दीन आपस में बात करने लगे. उन्होंने पूछा और नसीरुद्दीन हुडा ने कहा इट वॉज वेरी वंडरफुल, ये बहुत ही अच्छा, हम लोग का हंटिंग, हम लोग का शिकार बहुत अच्छा था. डिड यू किल एनी एनिमल? राजा ने पूछा क्या तुमने किसी जानवर को मारा? डिड यू चेज एनिमल? क्या तुमने किसी जानवर को दौड़ाया या उसका पीछा किया? डिड यू शॉट एनिमल, सी एनिमल? क्या तुमने किसी जानवर को देखा? तो नसीरुद्दीन बोला नहीं, नो. देन व्हाई डू यू से द हंट वॉज वंडरफुल? तब ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे हो कि ये जो हंट था ये बहुत ही वंडरफुल था? ओ माय डियर, व्हेन यू गो टू हंट सच डेंजरस एनिमल्स, तो उसने कहा कि जब आप निशाना या जानवर को मारने जाते हैं, इट इज़ ऑलवेज मार्वलस नॉट टू कम अक्रॉस एनी. तो सबसे अच्छी बात यही है कि किसी जानवर के पीछे मत पड़ो या किसी जानवर को मत देखो. बच्चों, दिस वॉज कॉमिकल, दिस वॉज ह्यूमरस कॉमिक. नाउ बी ए नसरुद्दीन Hudza yourself. There is this pictures, 3 pictures are given in this book. Yes. Then children, an old man, a woman is climbing upstairs. Suddenly she fell from the stairs. At the same time, her grandson came to her and said, "Are you hurt? क्या आपको चोट लग गई है? What would you have done if your grandmother slipped?" बच्चों, क्या आपकी अगर ग्रैंड मदर कभी गिरती हैं या गिरने वाली होती हैं तो क्या आप उनको बचाते हो? यस, डेफिनेटली वी सेव हर. नाउ वर्ड बिल्डिंग. चिल्ड्रन, देयर इज अनदर सेक्शन, वर्ड बिल्डिंग. लुक एट दिस. नाउ some arrows are given there and goals are also given there, and on those arrows, picture of those arrows, some words are written and goals are kept in a jumbled form. You have to you have to shoot the arrow with right target by stretching by drawing an arrow in your text. Now chatting means, children, chatting means talking informally. Amazement, great surprise. Archery is the shooting with bow and arrow. Defending means protecting from attack. Then target means the goal intended to be hit. And triumphantly means happily and proudly. Okay, now children, another exercise. This is another exercise. Look at your book. Yes. Now replace the bold words, word or words with a word from the quiver. Quiver means, children, म्यान, उसको हिंदी म्यान बोलते हैं. And rewrite the sentences. एक म्यान है जिसमें बहुत सारी तलवार, तीर रखी हुई, और इसमें तरकश जिसको बोलते हैं, तरकश बोलते हैं, इसमें तीर रखते हैं. और टारगेट, इसमें 3 वर्ड्स लिखे हुए हैं, 3 words are there. Target, certainly and remarked on. And we have a sentences and there are some words. You have to tell the meaning of that word. No one can know. In no time she hit the object she aimed at. The answer will be target. Nasruddin was surely not a good archer. The answer will be what is the meaning of surely? The meaning of surely is certainly. And the meaning of object she aimed at means target. Now the teacher said something about his good handwriting. He felt very happy. Then said something about this is the meaning of the word. One word for this meaning is remarked on. The teacher said something about his good handwriting. He felt very happily. The teacher remarked on. Now children, there is a picture. This is a picture of Rahul Gupta. Using the clues given, write a paragraph about him in your notebook. Children, this is again, you see there, this is a picture of Rahul Gupta, and you have to say sentences about him, and you have to write also. Some clues are given there. Indian cricket, 8 hours, practices, eats healthy food, runs 2 kilometers every day, and batsman. Now we will write a paragraph and say also Rahul Gupta is an Indian cricket player. He practices 8 hours. He eats healthy food. He runs 2 kilometers every day. He is a good batsman. Now children, there are some more pictures. Look in exercise 2. Look at these pictures. There are 6 pictures, and in these pictures, this is Rajiv's family. They are a healthy family. See what each one does to remain healthy. In these pictures, there is depicting how Rajiv's father, mother, Sita, her sister, grandpa, his sister, and his grandpa, his grandmother, and Rajiv. They are doing some activities. Now children, you have to write down their activities, what they do. Use the words and or but and make as many as sentences you can about Rajiv's family. Now you have to make sentences in this like this, that you have to use and or but, and you have to make sentences. I have written for you. Yes, the title of these pictures are healthy exercises. Rajiv's father exercises with lifting the weights, but his mother exercises yoga. His grandpa prefers morning walk, but her grandmother prefers drinking milk. Sita likes skipping, but Rajiv likes to run in the field. Now children, there are some more exercise. Let's play. This is fun corner. You can there are so many activities you have to perform. Fill in the grid with words given below. You can use one word more than once. There are some words in the box, and these words are related to the games, any games, and you have to classify those words in particular columns. The words are strict, stick, bat ball, 11, table, racket, ball, football, and 2 to 4, ground, and stadium. Yes. Now there are some columns. Name of the game, what you play with, where you play it, and number of players. Now cricket, where do you play, what will you play with? We will play cricket by bat and ball. Where do you play it? We play it in the stadium. And numbers of players, there are 11 players. Hockey, you also play the hockey in the field, or what you play with, you play with a stick and ball, and you play it on the ground or field or stadium, and there are 11 players. Now table tennis. Table tennis is played with racket and table and 2 small balls. And now there are 2 to 4 players play this game. It is indoor game. Then football. What do you play with? We play with football, and stadium or ground is required for that, and there are 11 players. Now using the information in the grid, write sentences about each game. One has been done for you. Children, by using these words, you have to make some more sentences about that particular games. Now cricket is an outdoor game. We play it with a bat and a ball. There are 11 players in this game. Hockey is an outdoor game. We play with hockey stick and ball. There are 11 players in this game. Now table tennis is an indoor game. It is played with racket and small ball. There are 2 to 4 players in this game. And football is an outdoor game. There are 11 players in this game. It is played by football. Now children, exercise 3 is the following words are used in various sports. List them under the sports that they are used in. The words are given: googly, penalty, goal, free kick, LBW, penalty, corner. So there are you have to classify these words in these games: hockey, cricket, football. Some words may be used in more than one game. Hockey, the words are goal, penalty, corner; cricket, googly, LBW, and for football, goal, penalty, free, cricket, free kick, etc. Now children, there is also another fun corner and some craft work. Now listen me carefully and you will practice this at your home. You can use an old tennis ball. You have to make the puppet. Okay, you can use an old tennis ball which has lost its bones. To make the head of a puppet, she looks like a little girl in a skirt and very quick and easy to make. Look at the picture carefully and you will see how she works your fingers or her arms. Children, look at this book. In these exercises, you can make the puppet like this. I am reading again. A tennis ball, needle, wool, colored cloth. Start with the head. Make a small hole in the ball and push a long, thick knitting needle about size 3 into it. The needle goes in on and one side and right across inside the ball to touch the opposite side. The hole needs to be very small, so it is difficult to push the needle in. In this way, it will fit tightly and remain firm when you play with your puppet. Now, cut the thick top off an old nylon sock and stretch it tightly around the ball. Swing it together down the back. Take some colored wool and stick on the ball. Make plates. Paint the eyes and lips on the ball. Cut 2 holes in the colored cloth to put in your fingers. Hold the needle in your hand to hold your puppet. Now, after that, you have to write down 2 sentences. Write 2 sentences on your puppet. Children, I have made a puppet for you. You look at this. This is my puppet, and yes, but it is different. You can make your puppet at your home. Thank you. हो गया ना?